So what's up?
I got a situation that I'm trying to figure out what the best possible route is. My father, he only owes $77,000 on his mortgage. He's already going to give me the property. He's still going to live in it. My house, I've probably got like a little over 400,000 in equity. Should I just get line of credits on both of the properties, or should I get cash out refinance on one of them so I can put, maybe 200 grand in the bank and just have it sitting there so that I can start a new bank relationship, show them that I have 200 grand to put in their bank account?
How much your father's house worth?
Probably 750,000 around there.
Holy shit. So, and you only owe 77 on it?
77. And I have the cash to just pay off that 77 now if I wanted to.
Then what's he going to do? Just quit claim deed it to you somehow,
you
said
gift
you're going to
him.
Gift it to him?
Well,
not up to $11 million.
I was curious about something that one of the other callers was talking about.
11.
One of the other callers had mentioned, the reverse mortgage, and I thought about that with my father, because that way he'd be able to give me the money, because he wants me to invest the money anyway. He just wants to, help me out and be involved, because he did flip houses before, so we do have some experience with flipping houses. But he wants to, basically do a reverse mortgage if I can convince him to do it, give me the money.
Reverse
and
mortgage
that way I
is
avoid
a monthly
paying.
payout, isn't it?
Yeah.
Reverse mortgage ain't going to give you no big lump sum of cash.
Yeah, they don't give you a lump sum.
But reverse mortgage is basically the bank's paying.
No,
the bank's paying you a mortgage. That's why they call it reverse mortgage. So the bank's going to make you a payment. It's for people that have a house with a bunch of equity but need the money every month to live. So basically, they go reverse mortgages. They tell you, well, okay, we'll tie up your house and we'll give you $2,000 a month on whatever, $500,000 or 400,000, whatever. So forget about a reverse mortgage. That's only going to give you a monthly income. Okay. Basically, if he's going to let you have the house or pledge it or whatever, and you got $400K house, you don't owe nothing on your house.
Well, on my house, I owe 220 something, and it's worth about 800.
Oh, I thought you said, okay, it's 400.
That's on mine. Yeah. His is worth about 750. Only 77 owed on it. Mine is about 800, a little bit more before the prices started going down. But 800, and I only owe 220 something on it.
Yeah. But you have an income, don't you? You have an income, right?
I own a business, yes, and I pay myself $100K a year. I don't want to pay too much income tax.
If I was you, I mean, do you know what you want to buy? Do you know what you want to reinvest in yet?
That's a good question, because I'm stuck between multi-families and single family houses, because down here in Miami, single family homes are really popular because not a lot of people want to live in an apartment.
Yeah, but they're very expensive.
You have to deal with all these rules.
But they're very expensive.
And all these approvals. Yeah,
they're very expensive,
they're really expensive
to buy,
right now, exactly.
And you can't cash flow that much. I already looked at it.
Tough to operate.
I mean, houses
tough
are okay,
to manage.
but you can't make no money. That's the problem. So if I was you, just to begin with, how much cash you sitting on?
Well, I mean, sadly, the last time you and I spoke, I lost all the cash that I had. I had it invested in Bitcoin, and I over leveraged, and Celsius crashed, and I lost like 300 grand.
So you ain't got no cash right now?
Well, I mean, I'm starting to recover again, but it's not a lot.
All right. So, basically, if you want to just secure yourself, let me tell you something. Right now is not a good time to buy. It's a time to look.
No, I want to prepare. Yeah, I want to have the availability.
Line yourself up. So what you need to do is line yourself up. I would just go to a local bank, all right, and lay your cards on the goddamn table. You can try Valley Bank. They're a good bank. Yeah. Sit down with a bank and lay your cards on the table and say, this is what I got. This is what my dad has. He's giving me the house. I got $1.3 million here in equity. I got a business. I make $100,000 a year. How much of a line of credit will you give me against those? And you can cross collateralize the two properties.
Right.
Put the two properties together. You might. What's the interest rate on the $220,000 you owe?
4.625.
All right. Well, you're not going to get no better rate than that. So you might want to leave it there. You might want to pay it off. I don't know. You need to go sit down with a bank. And who do you bank with now? Anybody?
Chase.
Yeah, they're kind of big, but you could try them and see if they'll give you. Does your father have an income?
No, he's retired.
So what's he live off of? What's he has like an IRA or whatever, or retirement income?
No, my dad's an old guy, old Cuban guy. He didn't learn how to do any of that.
So how does he pay his bills? How does he live?
It's under the mattress.
Oh, no, I don't. He makes about $1,000, and he lives very minimum.
All right. Well, it's probably better.
His mortgage is only $500 a month.
All right. Well, it's definitely better if you're the one that has the equity then in that house that he owns. So if he gives you the house, all right, gifts it to you, and you can take over and keep the mortgage for now until you cut a deal with the bank. Let him gift you the house, because once he gifts you that house, you're now worth almost $700,000 more.
Right.
Plus the 6 that you got tied up in your own house, you're worth $1.3 million. You got a business that's probably worth X amount of dollars. You're paying yourself $100,000 a year. Lay your cards on the table, sit down, and go to a bank and say, hey, what can you give me? Maybe it'll be a HELOC. Maybe it'll be a line of credit. I mean, that's what I would do. That's the only thing you can do. Sit down with a bank and lay everything on the table. But it's probably in your best interest if your father doesn't have an income to qualify. It's in your best interest for him to gift you that house.
Yeah, you're just like one of the previous callers. You got a tremendous amount of equity. You're real estate rich and cash poor. And the way to unlock that equity is a HELOC or some sort of a credit line on everything across the board.
Right, that's what I'm looking for. I don't want to sell it.
Who I work with in Miami area? National City was good to me too. They're pretty reasonable to deal with. Go to shop around. You could shop around and you can even do this shit online these days. Everything is so sophisticated. Yeah. You enter in the information. Good.
Do you think it would be a bad idea to pay off his loan so that his property
anything
nothing owed on it?
Don't do
Talk to the bank
the
first.
payment ain't shit, right? How much is the payment on the $77,000?
Yeah, it's $500.
All right, don't worry about it right now. It's worth paying the $500 and keeping the $77 in your pocket. All right, go to a bank and try to put a whole plan together with maybe they'll pay it off, maybe they'll pay your loan off, maybe they won't. Maybe they'll just take second position because they're small firsts. You need to get a plan, and the only person that can help you make a plan and tell you what they can do is a bank. So you need to go online, shop around, but I would definitely get title to your father's house because it's a much better asset under your control than his control. It makes you a lot stronger, all right, having that asset under your name, worth that kind of money, all right?
Right. And how can I avoid the property taxes going up once he deeds it to me?
I mean, Miami property taxes are going up by the homesteaded properties, right?
Yep.
He's homestead. I already have my homestead on mine.
So if the homestead, they can only go up so much every year, right? That's all you can do.
Yep.
There's nothing you can do about property taxes. I mean, you're homesteading them. That's all you can do. Hopefully, they don't go up that much. That's the thing. There's nothing you can do, especially in Miami. Shit, I hate to see the millage rate there.
It's expensive as hell, man. It's crazy expensive.
Well, good luck to you, but I would definitely get that asset under your name, put it in your portfolio or your wealth, and then take everything and lay your cards on the table. Put together a one-page financial statement showing what you think your business is worth. If you have any equipment or inventory, whatever the business is worth, show them the money you still got in the bank that you didn't fuck up in Bitcoin, and show them the value of those houses. Show them the value. Show them the debt. Show them the equity. You're only a fucking number. That's what I keep trying to tell people. You're only a number in the bank's eyes. What are you worth? Okay. So far, it sounds like, I know you're worth $1.3 million in real estate assets. I know you got a business that's worth something. You're making $100,000 a year. You must be doing well. Show them who you are and what you got, right, and say, how do you want to borrow me some money? And what are the terms going to be? All right. Thinking about doing a real estate deal? Get me on the phone. I have over 30 years experience and have bought and sold over $1 billion worth of real estate. You can get me on the phone. You can have a private meeting, and we can even do lunch, baby. Go to benmal.com/shop and book a consult today.